Hi everybody, Martyn at Flicking Feathers again today. I'm tying this wee multi-purpose nymph. Right, it could be a caddis, it could be a March brown, right? Anything, right, is a kind of generic wee bug. Partridge, Hare, and orange. As always, I'll put a materials list in the description, along with a link to the Patreon page for anyone who wants to support the channel, which also gets you entered into the giveaways. You can see it's the flies that I've been tying on the channel. It's the first one of the Partridge and oranges going in, or the Hare's ear Partridge and orange. Alternatively, you can like the video, share the video, watch it all the way to the end. All of that helps the channel to grow. Got my hook, my vise. This is a Czech Nymph bronze, size 16, and I've got like a 2.8 gold tungsten bead on there. Now I'm going to tie this with like a traditional silk thread, just a bit of fun really, a bit of interest, and it kind of helps show you that there's a lot of folk nowadays that go, you need to be buying like 15-aught, 20-aught nano silk to tie smaller flies. Well, this is thicker than 6/0 uni and I'll have no problem. Right, so I'm just passing it through the wax. There's 3-4 times. I've got maybe a metre there nearly. I'm just winding it back in. You can hear it squeaking through my finger. Right, the wax protects the silk, gives you a lot of grip as well. Right, so I'm going to catch this. I'm going to leave the tag end long because I'm going to use it to rib the nymph. Just get this started. And I'll just hold the tag end on my side and I'll come around the bend. Right, touch and turns all the way around. Got a nice bed of thread. Come right round. I mean, you can come as far as you like really, up to you. Take a couple of turns forward, that will give me a wee sort of tag. And then I'm just going to use some Hare's ear. It's just a Hare's mask dubbing, right? Kind of light Hare's mask dubbing. Just get out the corner of the bag. Now obviously, because there's that wax, I'll not be able to move the dubbing, so I'll just want to get it on. And I'm dubbing it with a fair bit of pressure for the abdomen section. I don't want the abdomen to be too shaggy. And I'll just sort of eat up that extra couple of turns of thread to extend my tag, and I'll just come up, just sort of build a bit of taper as I go. Need a bit more. Doesn't want to come out the corner of the bag. There we go. Okay, just get that in. Again, just taper this up. That's not bad. Right, just a wee kind of buggy shape. Just got to consolidate that bead at this stage. Stop it moving around, and then just come up with the rib. You hardly see it, but it does tighten this dubbing. Now, if you don't want to use a traditional silk thread, you know, you can use a modern thread, of course, right? There's absolutely no problem with that, but you know, like a rusty dun uni, or a rusty orange uni, I think the colour's called. It's quite similar to this. So I'm going to get another bunch of hair, and I'm going to dub this a bit thicker, a bit looser. Now, I don't have the luxury of loads of wraps of thread, right? This is what you get with the silk, right? Because it's thick. But it will teach you that you don't need to be having like loads and loads of wraps of thin thread, right? So you can see it's nice and loose. Just get it in. I'll just sort of bring it along. Got a wee kind of shaggy bit of thorax. Any really long fibres, you can just take them away. The last thing is just a wee brown partridge hackle. Just put one off my skin. I like this sort of chestnut bards, darker brown with these. I just think it blends better with the colour, but if you want to go for a paler grey, by all means, you know, it's your fly, if you like that extra contrast or whatever. So I've took away most of the fibres off the bottom, or the fluff and rubbish, and I'm just using my hackle pliers to expose the tip. Try to get it even. There we go. We'll come in from that in a wee triangle, and now I'm just going to put a bit of extra wax, right, just to give me plenty of grip. Just catch that in behind the bead there, the bead, and then I'll take, like there's 3-4 turns, that should be plenty to hold it. Maybe one more, there we go. And then I'm just going to fold this and wind, and I'll decide sort of as I go roughly how much. Maybe just use all of that. Just come up. There's 2. Nice and tight. See how we're sitting. Quite like that. Trim that away. And I'm just going to leave the orange as it is. You could put a bit more dubbing if you want, but I like this, the colour of this silk, especially when the varnish hits it. Right, just, it looks maybe a wee bit mucky at first because you've got the excess wax there. That was just a 2-turn whip finish, so I'll do another. Put that in. And now when I hit this with the, I don't know how well you can see that, but there's, I can take some excess away, but there's wax residue on the thread, right? But the solvents in your varnish will deal with that, right? So I'm just going to come round, just let the brush sort of touch the bead and come onto the thread, so it doesn't, I don't go into my hackle. And you'll see it, again, I don't think the camera's picking it up very clearly, but it basically the wax basically melts and disperses immediately, and that thread sort of, the orange kind of darkens and becomes more intense. But there you go, that's it. It's a simple, deadly wee fly. Just a hare's ear variant, I suppose, really, but well worth having in your box. Trout eat them, grayling love them. You know, like, tie them. So I hope that was useful. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to give me a thumbs up below, and I'll see you for another one. Tight lines, guys. Bye.